Right. Okay, Lamai. Today the main target is to complete some past paper questions, right? Giving you an idea, okay, how to do reduction possibility curve past paper question according to marks given and structure. Okay, that is my main purpose today. Uh, I think last day we completed 2023 past paper, right? Regarding production possibility curve. Today, Lamai, let's do 2020 past A-level past paper question from PB. Can you see the screen sharing? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. This is original marking scheme, so I'll show you how marks are allocated and how we should structure your answer, Lamai. Okay, right. Here, Lamai, I want you to do, you can do press question at home, Lamai, as homework. Is simple. What is mean by scarcity, and explain the problem of scarcity using production for 3 marks. Not going to that part. Fourth one. Explain what happens to a country's production possibility capacity due to a pandemic such as COVID-19 using a production possibility curve, 5 marks given. Okay, the Lamai. I'll give you 5 minutes to make your own answer, right? Doesn't matter whether it's correct or wrong, you can make your own answer, or you can just structure answer this 5 marks given, so this should be the structure. These are the points that need to be included, like that. Make your own structure, Lamai. If you had done A level in this year 2020, how your answer would have been, right? Fourth one, yes. Dipna, has your school started now, or are these days holidays, right?
August 18.
18. Remember, Lamai, in production possibility curves, remember this point, however, right? It's very important, Lamai. Production possibility curve does not shift. It always does not shift, Lamai, right? Production possibility curve shifts. What is a condition, Lamai? Can you remember? Anyone?
Quantity and quality of resources.
Yes, Lamai. If quantity of resources quantity of resources or we can say and quality of resources. Quality of resources. One of them or both of them, Lamai. Is that clear? If quantity of resources and quality of resources get affected, PPC curve changes, Lamai. Or we can say PPC curve shifts. Product PPC curve shifts mean Lamai, your potential output changes. Potential output changes. Remember this condition, Lamai. Okay, the Lamai. Here quantity of resources means factors of production, Lamai. Factor endowment. Factor endowment. Right? Quality of resources means, Lamai, productivity of resources. Productivity. Okay, the Lamai. If these two main points are changed by any event, okay, production possibility curve shifts to the either left side or right side. Okay, the Lamai, based on given scenario. Okay. It's mean an economy, if quantity of resources, it's mean the factor endowment. Okay, economy is factor endowment and or productivity. Changed by any event or any factor, production possibility curve shifts to the left or right side. But if remember, Lama, if these two are not changed or get affected, right? PPC curve doesn't shift. Example, Lama, if any event, right, affects employment, only employment, or we can say actual output. Actual output, PPC curve does not shift, Lamai. Okay, it is shown by a point inside the PPC curve. Point inside the PPC curve. Lamai, next Sunday, there will be a small test, right? Okay, from PPC. Here, main point, Lamai, analyze this given economic, this event, this COVID-19. Imagine the economic consequences or what happened during COVID pandemic, right? If COVID pandemic period or this the pandemic hits production, the productivity of resources and fact endowment, positive or negative way, a PPC curve shifts to either left side or right. Yeah, left side or right side. PPC curve shifts. We know that normally COVID-19 affects negative way lama. Okay, these two points, factors of factor endowment and factor productivity get affected negative way. Okay, if it happens, Lamai, PPC curve shift to the left side, reducing production capacity. Okay, but if these two don't get affected, okay, example, Lamai, we can say temporary shutdown, travel restrictions, Lamai, curfew, can you remember? Okay, very short period of time. If curfew or travel restrictions are imposed by the government, it does not affect production capacity level. Okay, temporary, yes, production will decrease or actual output will decrease, but it does not affect production capacity. Okay, here 5 marks mean, Lama, you have to analyze what happens. Okay, in this answer, Lamai, basically you need to explain two things, 2 points. Okay, you should say if this pandemic affects economies, factor endowment, and productivity of resources, a PPC curve shift to the left side. Okay, and you should draw a PPC curve showing a reduction in production possibility or production capacity. Okay, the second point should be, Lama, you should say that if the COVID pandemic period does not affect factors of fact endowment and productivity of resources, people doesn't shift. Okay, just a point moves further inside Lama. Okay, the Lama. I show you answer, marking screen answer. Do you need more time, Lamai? Or shall I discuss the given answer? Hello?
Need time, sir.
Need time.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Dipna, what are you doing?
Need more time, sir.
Need more time. Okay. Punara?
The same, sir.
The video is on website LMS. Last class video. Punara, go through the video, watch the video, right? We have discussed very important questions last day. 2023 A level paper question and 2006 A level paper question. Okay. Hardest one is 2004 A level paper question, PPC question. Okay. Today I'll send you it to the group. You can do it as homework. Lamai, I don't expect answers from you like the answers in the marking screen, right? I myself cannot do that. Okay, but you need to follow the same structure, Lamai, not same words, okay, and same point. I want you to follow just the structure and points.
So I sent you the answer.
Okay, yeah. Consumer goods. Yes, underutilization. Capital goods. Don't make any single mistake, right? Because PPC shows two goods. This is temporary. Yeah, 70%. Okay. Deepra, shall I explain the answer? Or what should I do? Okay, Lama, I'll move to the answer. Uh, you can compare your answer and give an answer, the answer that I'm going to share. Am I? Hello? Can you see the screen I'm sharing? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Others? Punara?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Read the question answers given.
Excuse
And
me, sir.
yes, Buddha.
Sir, when we are drawing the PPC, can we use the pen or do we need to use the pencil?
In second paper, yeah, it's okay. But if examiner asks you to draw PPC on a scale, you have to use a pencil. And also graph sheets are given. Okay.
Okay, sir.
In this question, Lamai, no need to use a pencil. You can use pencil, pen. Example
Okay, sir.
2018 A-level paper question, right? Question directly asks students to draw the PPC on a scale. Then use pencil, and graph sheets are given. Normally graph sheets given if there's a graph, right? Okay. Right. Number one, lamai read the question properly, right? Question number 4. Explain what happens to a country's production capacity. Explain, right? Explain what happens to a country's production capacity due to a pandemic such as COVID-19 using a production possibilities curve. Okay, the lamai 5 marks, right? This is the given answer. First point. What happens to a country's production capacity due to a pandemic disease such as COVID-19 depends on, I should be depends on, okay, its impact on country's resource endowment and its productivity. This is number one, because at the beginning you should mention that the the weather or the final impact depends on the country's factor endowment or its productivity lamai. If these two get affected, PPC curve shifts. Okay, the lamai. Number one, the first step is to mention that this final impact depends on the factor endowment and factor productivity. How these two get affected. Okay, the lamai. 1 mark is allocated. Second one, if the pandemic makes significant impact on the size of the labor force. It happened actually after second wave of COVID-19, like after like 2021. Okay, I can remember, still remember, there were so many deaths lamai. Okay, the people died and some people migrated to other countries. Okay, especially labor force lamai. Okay, on the size of the labor force and the productivity of labor, especially productivity of labor lamai, this gets affected negative way, right? Then it is likely to reduce production capacity. Sanuli, please use these words lamai. Likely, could, may. Don't use might, it's not much. Because lamai, in economics lamai, remember, some it may happen or may not happen. We cannot exactly, right? Not 100%. Don't use will. Okay, likely, it is likely to reduce. It is likely to reduce. Every point has two sides in economics, but national syllabus lamai we discuss only one side, positive side. I mean, the one side, not the negative side. But in other syllabuses lamai, we discuss negative side as well. If it does not happen, what we can do, like a plan B. Okay, but anyway, try to use this likely, may. These answer words are better. You get the point.
Yes, sir.
Okay, it is likely to reduce production capacity of the economy and causing PPC to shift downward in the short run. 1 mark. Okay, the lamai. Then here point is, the main point is lamai, if COVID-19 affects factor endowment and factor endowment and productivity of factors of production lamai, PPC curve shifts to left side, reducing production capacity or potential output. You get the point lamai. Punara?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then PPC would shift downward to indicate the decrease in potential output. Okay, the lamai. Then this is the graph. 1 mark for the correct diagram. Correct mean lamai, it should be perfect diagram. there should be two goods in the two axes, then two PPCs. You can see before COVID-19, after COVID-19, PPC curve shifts to the left side. Okay, the Laman. Next point, if the pandemic does not make a significant impact on size of the labor force, best example lamai first wave of COVID-19. Just I mean, soon after COVID came to Sri Lanka, lamai, we just what are the technical words, lamai? This uh, travel restrictions. Okay, uh, does not impact on the significant impact on the size of the labor force and its productivity. It is likely to reduce production capacity of the economy. This situation, although pandemic may not influence the productive capacity or potential output, the rate of utilization of resources, production capacity can be affected due to public reaction to disease such as reaction to the disease such as lockdowns and supply chain and market disruptions. Okay, the lamai example, during this travel restrictions, lamai people couldn't work, temporary unemployed, lamai resources are in unemployed. Okay, factories like temporary factories were unemployed, people were unemployed. Okay, the lamai. No more deaths, lamai, just the resources were unemployed because of travel restrictions, lockdowns, and supply chain disruptions. Example, I saw Sanuli had mentioned that raw material supply or something, right? We can say. Okay, example, lamai, we had to ban import. Okay, we had to limit import from other countries during COVID pandemic period, lamai. Okay, then temporary resources were unemployed. Okay, the lamai, especially during first wave of COVID-19, this factor endowment and productivity of resources don't get affected, right, much, but it affected rate of utilization of production. Okay, in this situation, PPC does not shift downwards, but actual production level is shown by a point. Actual production level of the economy will be contracted as shown below. You can see it's mean like inefficient production level. Now economy cannot operate on the line because resources are unemployed because of COVID-19, temporary. People cannot work. Okay, they stay at home because of lockdowns and travel restrictions. Okay, so temporary production decreases. 1 mark for the correct diagram. Any doubt, Lamai?
No, sir.
Here you have to mention both sides, Lamai. Punara and Sanuli. No, Dipna.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, Puta.
I sent my answer. Can you please check?
Okay. Yeah, answer is somewhat okay, but remember to use technical words, Lamai. Example, you have mentioned that inward shift because of reduced capacity, yeah, it's okay due to labor and resource loss in the period of COVID-19. It's correct. But you could have mentioned like if right COVID-19 affects productivity of resources. These are the technical words. Productivity of resources and factor endowment. PPC curve will shift to the right side, okay, causing potential output to reduce. Your answer somewhat okay, but it's better to include these technical words, Lamai, in economics. You get the point.
Yes, sir.
And but you have not mentioned other side. If these two don't get affected, what happens? PPC doesn't shift, just point moving further inside, Lamai. Okay. Somewhat okay, like 2 marks can be given. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So I got Punara's answer also. I think Punara also has explained only one side. Production capacity gradually reduces. 1 mark can be given, Punara. Not perfect answer. Okay. 5 marks question, Lama, you need to explain it more. Any doubt, Lama? Shall we move on? Remember, Lama, this is the best opportunity for you because you can correct yourself, Lama. The best way to learn something. Shall we move on, Lama? Deepna?
Okay, sir.
Okay, right. Then you can see, Lamai, these answers are given like point wise, Lamai. Okay. Right. Then let's do Lamai 2017 A-level paper question. Sense. Uh, you can have the booklet, past paper booklet. That booklet, I think 2017 past. This one, Lamai. Can you see that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. This is good question, Lamai. Practically good question. Right. Ipna, can you see the screen? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Read the question, Lamai. The following diagram shows production possibilities curve for an economy which produces only what are the two goods, Lamai? Only
Military and civil goods.
civilian. Puta civilian mean like a food, clothes, right? Like consumer goods, Lamai. Okay, what consumers need day to day. Okay, this is called civilian goods, Lamai. Consumer goods. Okay, and military like bombs, weapons, okay, maybe nuclear bombs, right? Then some explosives, okay, then spending on like maybe military or army forces, police. Okay, these are the military goods. There are two goods and military goods. Assume that the economy is producing at point K. Now economy is working at point K here. This is the current production point, Lamai. Okay. Puta, are they operating on the curve or inside the curve? Point K?
On the curve?
On the curve. Then remember, Lama, if you see a point on the curve, it means they have, economy has achieved productive efficiency. Can you remember? It means they are, full employment is there and also full production there. Okay, the Lama. Good. Okay, productive efficient is there. Okay, right. Anyway, economy is good, Lamai. First one. Can you make your own answers, Lamai? But hurry up. Make it quick. Don't take much time. Okay. Does this economy's production possibilities curve exhibit increase opportunity cost? Explain. 2 marks. No need to explain much, Lamai. Increase in opportunity cost. Punara, does it indicate increase in opportunity cost? Yes or no?
Yes,
How do you say that?
because the points move along the curve.
Oh my God. No, it's not the point. How do you say that PPC curve shows increase in opportunity cost? Uda, watch all recordings today itself. Today itself. Don't postpone it. Sanuli? Oh, sorry, Deepna? Oh my God, lamai. Ataka nadda? Hmm? Lamai PPC test will be on next Sunday. This time 7 to 8:30. Okay, I want every one of you to score more than 70. The minimum requirement. Ramai, we have not still I think covered 5% of syllabus, Lamai. I mean for only grade 12. Okay, I can say less than 5%. 4% of syllabus has been covered. Okay, the Lamai. Then 95% need to be covered. Imagine Lamai workload. So if you postpone these very easy lessons, Lamai, grade 12, a big problem. The severe issue, Lamai. I can do just 30%, 35% for you. Rest of the part belongs to you. අදම ගීල බලන්න මේ ටික ළමයි. මේවා එකතු කරන්න එපා ළමයි. මම දැකලා තියෙන ළමයි පිස්සු වගේ අන්තිමට මේ ඊට පස්සේ අතහැරලා දානවා ඕව වැඩක් නැහැ. හරිද? how do you say why there's a, I mean, how do you say how do you say that PPC shows or exhibits increase in very simple question, Sanuli?
As the PPC concave to the origin?
Yes, Buddha. This PPC concave is concave to origin lama. Punara, there are three shapes, Buddha. PPCs, how many shapes? There are three shapes. Can you see the whiteboard, Lamai?
Yes, sir.
Okay. දරු මම මේ බනිනව නෙමෙයි හොඳේ මේ රියැලිටි එක. ගොඩක් අය කියන්නේ මම ඊයේ ක්ලාස් එකෙත් කිව්වනේ 2026 ක්ලාස් එකේ. ගොඩක් අය ඔයාලට බනින්නේ නැහැ ළමයි. තේරුණාද? ඔයාලව අර ක්ලාස් එකේ තියාගන්න ඕන හින්දා හරි ආදරෙන් හරියන්න අර ඔයා. තේරුණාද? ඔයා තමයි හොඳම කෙනා. එහෙම මට කරන්න ඕනේ නැහැ මං කරන්නේ නැහැ එහෙම ළමයි. තේරුණාද? බනිනවා කියන්නේ ඒක ඔයාලට කවදා හරි තේරෙයි. ඇයි එහෙම කරේ? ඔයත් එනවනේ ළම ඒජ් 20 21 වගේ ඔයාලට තේරෙනවා තාම තේරෙන්නේ නැහැ. තේරුණාද? මම සාමාන්‍යයෙන් බනිනවා වැඩ කරේම නැත්තම් මං ක්ලාස් එකෙන් අයින් කරනවා. තේරුණාද? මොකද පවුනේ ඔයාලගේ පේරන්ට්ස්ලා නේද? හරි අමාරුවෙන් හම්බ කරගන්න සල්ලි ටික ඔයාලට ක්ලාස් ෆීස්. තේරුණාද? ඔන්ලයින් ක්ලාස් වලට යවලා ඔයාලා වැඩක් කරගන්න නැත්තම් අපරාධනේ. අනිත් එක ඔයාලගේ හොඳම ටයිම් එක. හරි එනර්ජිටික් ටයිම් එක. ඉන්න පොඩ්ඩක් අමාරු ඒ වයසට ටිකක් වැඩ කරන්න ළමයි. තේරුණාද? කම්මැලි වැඩ ගොඩයි ෆැමිලි ගැදරින් තියෙනවා නේද පුනාර? ඒ වුණාට පොඩ්ඩක් මේක මැනේජ් කරගන්න ඕනේ. තේරුණාද? මේ රියැලිටි එක ළමයි. රියැලිටි එක ළමයි ටිකක් හරි අමාරුයිනේ අපිට. තේරුණාද? මම රියැලිටි එක ඔයාලට ඒ විදිහටම පෙන්නනවා ළමයි. මේක තමයි ලෙවල් එක ළමයි. මට ඔයාට මේ PPC මේ පොඩි දේ questions දෙකක් කරලා ළමයි PPC කියන්නේ මේක තමයි ඔයා දැන් ඔයාට ඔක්කොම හරියන්නේ නැහැ ළමයි. ඒ ලෙවල් එක මදි. තේරුණාද? මට ඔයාට සිලබස් එකෙන් 35 වගේ weight එකක් තියලා උගන්වන්න පුළුවන්. කිසිම තේරුමක් නැහැ ළමයි. මේක තමයි ලෙවල් එක ළමයි. ඔයා කැමති වුණත් නැති වුණත් මේ ලෙවල් එක ඔයාට කරන්න වෙනවා මේ ෆ්ලෝ එකේ යන්න වෙනවා ඔයාට. තේරුණාද? මේ කර නිකං නෝමල් නිකං නේද අවුරුදු දෙකකුත් නාස්ති කල්ලා ළමයි ඔහේ මොනොහරි කරන්න මේ වැඩේ කරන්න ඊට වඩා හොඳයි වෙන මොනක් කරන්නවා ගිහිල්ලා. තේරුණාද? ඉගෙන මම ගොඩක් වෙලාවට අර විශ්වාස කරන දෙයක් තමයි ළමයි do or die one of them. ඔයා මොන හරි දෙයක් කරොත් ඒක හරියටම කරන්න දින්න. මැද කරන්න එපා බාගෙට කරන්න එපා. හරිද? If you do something in your life, do it perfectly ළමයි. 100% perfectly. If not, give it up. කිසිම ප්‍රශ්නයක් නැහැ ළමයි. අතහැරලා දාන්න. හැබැයි දෙයක් කරනවා නම් ඒක හරියටම කරන්න ළමයි. ප්ලෑන් එකක් ඇතුළේ. එක දෙයක් හරියට කරන්න. මම කියන එක ඔයාලට ක්ලියර්ද ළමයි? පොඩි අය නෙමෙයිනේ ගොඩක් ඔයාලට තේරෙනවා ලොකු දරුවෝ. එතකොට නේ ප්ලෑන් එකකට වැඩ කරන්න ඔයාට දෙයක් කරගන්න ඔයාට තේරෙනවා. මම දැකලා තියෙනවා ළමයි දැන් grade 12 වලට එනකොට first term test අපෙත් එහෙම තමයි first term test අම්මඩ සිරි ළමයි හොඳේ 85 90 95 economics ලා වගේ තමයි ඉන්නේ first term test එක ඉවර වෙලා. හරිද? grade 13 last term test එනකොට මෙන්න less than 10 9 8 යාර workload එක manage කරගන්න බෑ ඔයාලට. තේරුණාද? ඔයා හරියට ඒ level කරලා දෙයක් ඉගෙන ගන්න ළමයි ඔයාට life එකේ ගොඩක් දේවල් ගොඩ දා ගන්න පුළුවන්. ඔයා මෙතන තමයි හරියටම plan එකකට වැඩ කරන්න ඉගෙන හරියට දෙයක් කොහොමද කරන්න ඉගෙන ගන්නේ. O level කියන්නේ ඔය මොනවා හරි දෙයක් බලන් ගිහලා ලියපු exam එකක්. මේක එහෙම නෑ. තේරුණාද? plan කරලා කොහොමද දෙයක් achieve කරන්නේ. හැමදේම ඒ level ඉගෙන ගන්න පුළුවන්. හරිද? ඒ හින්දා ඔයා කරන දේ හරියටම කරන්න ළමයි. මාර විදියට ඒකට හරි respect කරන්න ඔයා කරන වැඩේට. නැත්තම් අතහැරලා දාන්න. හරි නේද? ගෙදරින් බාලිනවට එලවනවට එන්න එපා. හරිද? මම ඔයාලා නරකයි කියලා කියන්නේ නෙමෙයි හොඳයි. ඔක්කොම හොඳයි. තව ඔයාලව අර ෆුල් පොටෙන්ෂියල් එකට ගන්න තමයි මේ කෑ ගහන්නේ බනින්නේ. හරිද? නැත්තම් මට මොන හරි ඇවිල්ලා කරලා යන්න පුළුවන්. තේරුමක් නැහැ. හරිද? ඒ හින්දා අදම ඔය රෙකෝඩින්ග්ස් ටික බලලා පුනාරා ඉවර කරන්න. නෙක්ස්ට් වීක් එකේ කියනවා 17th අපි ටේප් එකක් කරමු. එතකොට PPC ඉවරයි. හරි නේද? මෙතන ක්ලියර් ඇති කියලා. ඕකේ රයිට්. අනිත් එක තව එකක් ළමයි. ඔයා මම එක්ස්ප්ලේන් කරා කියලා හොඳට ඔයාට පුළුවන් වෙන්නේ නැහැ. ඒක හොඳට මතක තියාගන්න. ගොඩක් ළමයි කරන මිස්ටේක් එකක්. ක්ලාස් එකේ සර් මාරුවට කරා PPC. ඊටම තේරුණා. තේරුණාද? දැන් grade 13 නම් money and banking money creation හොඳටම තේරුණා. මාරු සර් ලස්සනට ඉගැන්නුවා. ක්ලාස් එක පොඩ්ඩක්වත් බෝරින් නැහැ. එයා නම් මාර වැඩේ. ඒ වුණාට එයාට පුළුවන් වුණාට ඔයාට පුළුවන් වෙන්නේ නැහැ. ඔයා ගෙදර ගිහලා වැඩ කරොත් තමයි ඔයාට පුළුවන්. දැන් අපි ඉස්කෝලේ ගොඩක් ළමයි කරන ලොකු මිස්ටේක් එකක් ඒක. හැමදාම කියන. තේරුණාද? ඒක යාලා ඇවිල්ලා අමාරයි මාර ක්ලියර්. මරු. එහෙම කියලා යනවා. හැබැයි එහෙම මට පුළුවන් වුණාට ඔයාලට පුළුවන්. ඔයාලා ගිහලා වැඩ කරන්න. ඒ මගේ ලෙවල් එක. practice. This is my 6th year. I have been teaching continuously ළමයි. Okay. I have been teaching economics for 6 years. You're my 7th batch. So I have specialized in these areas. I'm not perfect. I'm still in the process of learning. I don't say I'm not perfect, but I have been practicing lamai. I can teach any concept, any theory point without even tute lamai. Okay, that's my capacity. It's not your capacity. Okay, the lamai. Right. Okay, Punara, there are 3 shapes. Number 1, straight line PPC curve. PPC curve can be a straight line like this. If PPC curve is a straight line, it shows constant opportunity. It shows constant opportunity cost. Constant opportunity cost. Okay, the lamai. Second shape is lamai concave to origin. Sorry. If shape is concave to origin lamai, PPC shows increase in opportunity cost. Increase in opportunity cost. If PPC is convex to origin, it shows decrease in opportunity cost. This is out of syllabus, lamai. Not in your syllabus, but just remember. Okay, the lamai. Right. Then what is the answer for this question, lamai? Anuli and Dipna.
Yes, it shows increasing opportunity cost.
Yes. Give me 1 minute. Does this economy's production possibilities curve exhibit increased opportunity cost? Explain. Yes, lamai. Why? Punara, what is the answer?
Because the graph is concave.
Concave to origin, lamai. So no any doubt. PPC shows the increase in opportunity. No need to explain much, lamai. You can say this is PPC curve is concave to origin. So this PPC curve shows increase. That's enough. 2 marks need to be given, lamai. Okay, it's perfect answer. Right, make your own answer, lamai. What are the two goods, lamai? Military goods and civilian goods. These are the points given. What are the points, lamai? M T E A U. U is inside the curve. Right. Then the answer for first question should be write down, lamai. You can say yes. Write down, lamai. As this answer for part A. As the PPC curve, PPC is concave to origin. Cave to origin. So that this is called ball out. Right? Concave to origin. Can you see the screen, lamai? Sorry, whiteboard.
Sir, it's not much clear.
Not much clear. Right. As now is it clear, Buddha? This green line marker.
Yes, sir.
Okay. As PPC is concave to origin. Origin. Buddha, this is called ball out. Right? PPC curve is concave to origin. It shows or exhibits increase in opportunity cost. Increase in opportunity cost. Opportunity cost. That's enough, lamai. 2 marks given.
Sir, can you please repeat the sentence again?
As PPC is concave to the origin, within bracket bought out, it shows the increase in opportunity cost. Okay.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay. Give me 1 minute, lama. I'll take few minutes break, lama, like 3 to 5 minutes break. until I fill my markers. Those who have completed press 1 can move to other parts, Lamai. Puta, give a try to complete other parts. Right, okay, Lamai. Dipna, is press 1 okay, Puta? Are you clear?
Sir, I sent my
Okay. This is okay. You have done the entire part, right? Yes, got it. Right, okay. Final production possibility curve because shape of the concave. No, you can just shape the concave to origin. That's enough. Origin, not slope. Just PPC curve is concave to origin. No, no need. No need to explain this part. You can just say PPC is a concave to origin, so it shows increase in opportunity cost. That's enough. Okay. Right. Right. Second one, Lamai. Second
Sir,
one.
I also sent you the
Yes, Lamai.
answers.
I saw. Yes. Second one, Punar, any doubt?
No, sir.
If this economy were to go for a war, right, the most likely move would be from point K to which point? Explain. Now economy is operating at point K, Lamai. Okay. Now question says that if this economy were to go, right, if this economy moved to for a war, example Russian Ukraine war, okay, the most likely move would be from point K to which point? I mean, to which point would economy move? Now we are in point at point K. Okay, the Lamai. Here Lamai, point E is impossible. Why? Because we cannot achieve point E. Forget E. You also know it's not practical because it shows unemployment lamai. එතකොට U එකත් එන් හරියන්නේ නැහැ. Okay, there are 2 points lamai. Either M or T. What is the most possible one lamai? They need now they are in a war. They need to produce more military goods. Okay, the lamai. Here answer should be T, not M lamai. Puta, if I choose point M, Punara, what does it mean? At point M, if economy moved to point M, is it possible, Lamai? Is it practical? Point M. Point M, military goods, sorry, civilian goods and military goods. Punara, at point M, Puta, civilian goods, how many? As a percentage, can you answer? At point M, civilian goods, Dipna?
0%.
0%, yes. Because here civilian production, Punara, 0. Military production 100% lamai. What does it mean? Economy produces only military goods lamai. Bombs, explosives, weapons. Okay, the lamai. Punara, can they survive without producing civil goods?
No.
No lamai. Then they have to die before the war lamai. Okay? Before enemies come and kill us lamai, we have to die in hunger. Because no civilian goods, no foods, no clothes. So point M is not practical. Okay. Point T is more practical. Why, Lamai? Point T means assume here military production 75%, 25% resources allocated on civilian goods. Now it's somewhat okay. At point civil, there is civilian production 25, right? A military production 75. Now it's possible, Lamai. You can see more resources are allocated on producing military goods because now the economy in the process of moving from war, Lamai. Then we need more military goods. Did you get the point, Lamai?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Puta. Tipna?
Yes, sir, clear.
Okay. Then Lamai, I'll write the answer given on your marking stream, Lamai. Point T, answer for point B, point T. This explanation, Lamai. The country would choose, write down this answer, Lamai. The country would choose an efficient point with more military goods. More military goods. With more military goods. With which to fight the war. The war. Point M would be an unlikely point, or we can say choice, because at that point there is no production of any civil goods. There's no production of any civil goods. Any civil goods. Some of which are needed. Some of which means civil goods, huh? Some of which are needed to maintain a minimal standard of living. Okay, the lamai. Here lamai, Sanuli, yes, point T, but you need to explain something about point M also, right? If economy operated at point M, what would happen? Is it practical or not practical? Did you get the point?
Yes, sir.
Okay. M is not practical, Punara. Right, next one, part C. Part C. If the economy entered to a recession, can you remember the recession, Sanuli?
Yes, sir.
Uda, what is mean by recession?
So it is the short term of economic depression.
Yes, like more than 2 consecutive quarters, GDP falls. If I ask what is the main reason behind this, Dipna, why does an economic recession take place?
Because short-term phenomenon and unemployment situation increases.
Yeah, I'm asking why it happens, because of lack of aggregate demand, Lamai. Right? Lack of aggregate demand causes an economic recession. Yes, it's temporary. Yes. Okay, the Lamai. Then if there is an economic recession, remember unemployment occurs. Unemployment occurs mean Lamai, economy has to work or at a point inside the curve. Okay, the Lamai. Then if the point entered to a recession, the economy would move from point K to which point? Explain, no? Not just point, explain, right? The recession mean lamai point U. Economy has to move to a point inside the curve. Here there's only one point inside the curve, which is U. So the possible one is lamai. Okay, explain. You can say, you can make your own answer lamai. If economy entered to a recession, some resources become unemployed, or we can say economy is not able to use all resources for production activities. So unemployment will take place, and economy will move to point U is inside the curve. You can make your own answer, Lama, but explain, right? Right. This is a given answer, Lamai. You can make your own answer. No need. I don't expect perfect answer from you. Write down, Lamai. Point U. Yes. Point U. See answer for a recession. Recession is when real GDP falls. Real GDP falls for at least 6 months. At least 6 months. So that these 6 months should be consecutive 6 months. Huh? If not, it's not the economic recession, right? Falls for at least 6 months, consecutive 6 months. This is a reason due to, this reason is very important, right? Due to a deficiency. Deficiency means lack of. Deficiency in aggregate demand. In aggregate demand. In aggregate demand. Aggregate demand. It does not affect. It does not affect. It does not affect. It does not affect the potential output, or we can say production capacity. Production capacity of the economy. Of the economy. Of the economy. But recession but recession causes underutilization of underutilization of resources, or we can say productive resources. Yes, productive resources of the economy. Or no. Therefore, a recession is represented by a point inside PPC. Okay, the Lamai. Remember, Lamai, here you need to remember how to define economic recession. Very important one. It means how to recognize an economic recession. Right? Example, Lamai, central bank, the governor says Sri Lankan economy is on a recession. Okay, then what does it mean? Right? What do you understand? Right? When you hear this statement, when you see this statement, right? What can you recognize? It means, Lamai, if there is economic recession, real GDP falls for at least 6 consecutive months or 2 quarters. Okay, the Lamai, that is a basic sign of economic recession. Okay, right. Because of deficiency means, Lamai, lack of aggregate demand. There's no enough aggregate demand. Aggregate demand means total demand. And it does not affect production capacity of the economy, but the recession causes highlight my underutilization of productive resources, underutilization, right, of the economy. Therefore, recession is represented by a point, inside a PPC curve. Any doubt?
No, sir.
No. Punara?
No, sir.
No. Good. Right. Then Lama, I'm not going to do other questions in 2017 paper. You can do them as homeworks, Lama. Okay. Right. Lamai, next one, 2014 A-level paper question. I'm not going to help you at all, right? This is your chance, Lamai. 2017 14 A-level paper question, Lamai. Give me 1 minute. Lamai, I have just sent 2 past paper questions to the group. These are photos, Lamai. I don't have PDF. So the second one is 2004 A-level paper question. It is a most difficult question in exam history from PPC. You can do it at home, but after going through all notes and watching videos, Lamai, right? Otherwise, you will waste the question, right? My advice is to attempt the question, right, after watching all recordings and going through all notes, Lamai. Okay, 2004. If you can manage 2004 A-level paper question regarding PPC, Lamai, you are expert, Lamai. No any doubt. Okay, you can manage any question, Lamai. Okay, any question from PPC you can manage if your able to complete 2004 A-level paper question properly, lamai. You get the point, right? Do it at 2004 A-level paper question as homework, lamai. Now I want you to complete 2014 A-level paper question now. 2014 A-level paper question number 2, subpart 3. Other parts, yes, from PPC lesson, you can do them as homeworks. Now I want you to complete part 3. Explain the following events by using production possibility curve diagrams. Put that 2 marks given each. So 1 mark given for explanation, 1 mark given for correct diagram. Remember, axis should be properly labeled, right? Origin should be there. PPC, I mean, arrow should be there. If PPC shifts to the left or right side, arrow shows the direction. These are compulsory points. Okay. So that can you see the screen? Explain the following events by using production possibility diagrams. First one, returning of significant number of professionals who had been in foreign countries. දරුවෝ PPC question කරද්දි බලන්න ඉස්සෙල්ලාම බලන්න fact endowment එකයි factor productivity එකයි affected ද කියලා. හරිද? ඒ දෙකට affect ඒ දෙක affect වෙනවා නම් positively or negatively PPC curve එක shift වෙනවා ළමයි. ඒක තමයි theory එක. හරිද? fact endowment or productivity affect වෙන්නේ නැහැ. හැබැයි temporary actual output එකට negative impact එකක් තියෙනවා නම් positive වෙන්නත් පුළුවන් negative වෙන්නත් පුළුවන්. point එකක් තමයි move වෙන්නේ ළමයි. ඕකේද ළමයි? ඕක තමයි general point එක. හරිද? ඒතකොට ඉස්සෙල්ලාම බලන්නවා මේ දීලා තියෙන point එක මේ affect වෙනවද productivity of resources and factor endowment. Factor endowment mean factors of production. Land, labor, capital, entrepreneurship in numbers ළමයි. Example, labor force, number of heads, workers in the country. Okay, the lamai. Productivity mean the ability to produce goods and services, right? Productivity is mainly affected by technological advancement and management technique, division of labor, quality of education, high quality of education, training, human capital, attitudes, positive attitudes. Okay, the lamai. We don't have enough time to complete that part. Putach, stop writing and for a while and please listen me carefully. Tanuli, Unara. Hello.
Okay, sir.
Puta, tomorrow evening, right? If I arrange an extra class, can you join?
Sir, we have a class at 8 to 10:30. Sorry, 8:30 to 10:30 accounting class. But in the evening, I'm okay, sir.
10:30 to 8:30 to 10:30 morning time or evening time?
Evening time, sir.
Evening time, right? Morning time puta available. 6 p.m. to 8 p.m.
I am okay, sir.
Others lamai?
Okay,
I'm
sir.
fine too.
Okay. No. I'll conduct the class lamai not this week. Next week. Next week means following week, right? It's better. Then here this week can be utilized for preparing your exam, right? You can watch all recordings and go through notes of PPC. Then you can ready for your exam, which is on next Sunday, right? Following week, Lama, I'll arrange extra class to complete economic system new lesson. That's better. Okay. Yes, I think it's better. Friday normal revision class, yes. Okay, it starts at 8:30 to 8:30, right? Okay, you have normal revision class on Friday. Then I'll do some questions PPC, and there's a small theory part I think to be completed. The point is economic sanction or economic embargo, and the showing in the advantages of international trade on a PPC. Okay, these are the two things left. Then it take like 45 minutes, 30 to 45 minutes, then we can cover up that point. And I'll do some questions targeting your test. Okay. Puta, shall I make a full paper including both units? Unit 1 or unit 1 and unit 2, or just from PPC? But my intention is to include questions from both lessons. What do you prefer?
Both okay, sir.
Both okay, Puta. If others, if you are okay, Lama, actually it would be better. It's mean introduction to economic part and PPCs. You have 1 week. Other suggestions, Lamai? Punara? Punara? Oh. Dipna?
Okay, sir.
Okay නේද ළමයි? ගොඩක් කළා නෑනේ අපිට පුළුවන් cover කරගන්න. එහෙනම් කොම ටික බලා ගන්න. හරි නේද? right. ඔයා 2014 එකයි 2004 එකයි එකත් කරන්න. අපිට පඩ කරන්න බැරි වුණත් මං Friday explain කරන්න. හරි නේද ළමයි? Right. That's enough today. If you have any doubt before the exam, let me know. I'll explain. Punara, please, or not Punara. Deepna, please watch all recordings on the. Right. That's enough today, Lamai. I hope you understood the lesson. Okay. Right. That's enough today. Thank you for coming. See you on Friday.
Thank you, sir. Goodbye.
Okay. Bye.
Necessary.
Bye.
Record.